Alexandra Kay here with us today for our Cold Beer Conversations round number 2. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. So, let's start out what made you get into country music? When did you first start playing, I guess?
I grew up on country music.
Okay.
So that's, for a little spell, I did some R&B music, and I sang some hooks on some hip-hop tracks, and I did pop music for a while. So I kind of tried to dip wherever I could and figure out, what was best for me, and it always brought me back to this.
Cool.
For sure.
So we are in Mascoutah, Illinois. Are you from around this area?
I'm from Waterloo, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, so awesome. I think it's like 45 minutes from here.
Yeah,
that's where I'm
awesome. So it's like, what, 30 minutes from St. Louis, I guess? Somewhere around there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if we were to kind of look at your music and the things that you write, where would you say that you get a lot of your inspiration from? Is there like a single artist that kind of just stands out to you that you love?
Well, Garth Brooks is my favorite.
Yeah.
Absolute favorite, and always has been.
Did you see him when he came back on tour?
I saw him twice.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah. My friends took me for my birthday a couple years ago. Where it was, I think it was last year, right? When did he go?
Yeah, he came.
Was it
I think it was last year.
They took me to Chicago.
We went to Chicago too.
Yeah,
we were probably at the same show.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, they took me to Chicago, and it was the best birthday ever. Oh my gosh, I was just like this high off the ground the whole weekend, just like floating in the air. It was amazing. And then we saw him again whenever he came to St. Louis.
We did too.
Yes.
So we went to Chicago
Yeah,
as well.
so we definitely were at the same show. Yeah.
We were probably both at the same two shows.
I had a lot of fun that night though, so I don't know if I remember you.
There's probably a lot of people out there that do those shows because I know that he has quite the following and people want to see him as much as they can since he was gone for so long.
Oh, he was on hiatus for 10 years.
Yeah,
so
who knows when he's coming back.
Right, and so at that time I was, my first opportunity would have been to see him when I was 11.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you were pretty young.
Would have been the last opportunity.
Okay.
You know.
So is that where you get like a lot of your songwriting ideas from, or inspiration, or is that more like your music side, like music?
That's more like performance wise,
Okay.
I think, is like I've always looked up to him as a performer, and like how he kind of brought that big stage performance to country music. Exactly, because before it was just all, George Strait and just like standing in one spot with your guitar, and it was all about the storyline, and he really brought the show aspect to it.
And the storyline's good. I love the songs that tell
That's why we love country music.
Yeah, and that's why we love country music, but Garth really brought that almost a party atmosphere to it as well.
Oh, for sure. He basically took that like rock show, like the Kiss with all the Kiss with like all the fire and all that stuff, and he brought it to country music, and everybody just went wild for it. Now, not everybody went wild for it, because a lot of people said at that point that was the turning point to pop.
And I can see that. But he's got so many traditional values that I think he's done a lot of good things for country music. So.
Oh yeah, me too.
So I know you play around the Shawnee, St. Louis area a lot locally.
Yes.
Now you said that you've done some pop and R&B. Have you ever gone on tour before?
No, I haven't actually been a part of a tour before. We're planning on doing that this summer.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that, and starting a big one on our own next year.
Kind of like a little teaser.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it.
Right. So we just started kind of talking to people about like, where do you want us to go and stuff, and we're planning on actually putting one together, like by ourselves. At the start of next year, so we're really excited about that. But this summer we'll be a lot of places. Like as of right now, we'll be in North Carolina, we'll be in Virginia, we'll be in Ohio this weekend, we'll be in Dayton this weekend, and then a lot of places, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll be everywhere.
That's cool. So you kind of do your own little tour then.
Yeah,
that's
we just
perfect.
go where people have us,
Yeah.
Indiana, and we'll be a lot of different places. We're excited.
So when you first started singing music, I guess, on a professional scale, how old were you?
Oh, on a professional scale? Not till I was, I didn't start really getting paid for what I was doing till I was about 18.
Okay. So what did you do before that? Like when you were in school, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, I mean, my journey with this and really wanting to do this started pretty young. I just didn't really know how to get my foot in the door, which is a lot of people's problems. I just remember sitting in my room and feeling so frustrated because none of these agencies would give me a chance because my resume was too blank.
Mhm.
And that's more on the acting and modeling side as well, because I was really,
Okay.
really into those. But I did sign with my first agent when I was 12.
Oh wow.
And then I changed and I got a different one when I was about 16. And I did a lot of acting work. I did a lot of musical theater.
Mhm.
I did a lot of print modeling. So I kind of got my feet wet in the
Yeah.
business a little bit there, but I always wanted to be a singer. That's all I wanted to do.
That's what you love to do.
For sure.
Yeah.
And even the frustrations were even pretty heavy back then, because if you didn't have a lot of work, it was really hard for somebody to give you
Yeah.
a shot. And so I'm like, how the heck am I ever going to break in the music
How do you
industry?
get into it if they don't
Yeah.
let you in? Yep. I feel like that's a common thing with artists that are up and coming, is a lot of these larger venues won't look at them as openers because they don't have a label behind them, which
100%.
that's what we're trying to break the mold of. So,
Right.
so you said you did a little bit of modeling.
Mhm.
Or do you still do some of that? Or do you,
Here and there. I mean,
Okay.
my main focus is this, for sure.
Yeah.
And I've completely moved away from acting, which kind of is
Yeah.
sad, because that was my first
Yeah.
experience in show business, was commercials and
Yeah.
and musical theater.
Yeah.
But I would gladly do it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm excited to hopefully in the future be picked up and be able to do a big ad campaign
Yeah.
for somebody and be able to get my feet wet in acting again, because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I know that when I was getting ready for this, I was like, it's so hard to choose what to wear, and you have a background in modeling, so I
Yes.
feel like you always look very well
Thank
put together.
you.
You always present yourself so well. So
Thank
how
you.
do you choose? Because people look at you. I mean, you have what, over 200,000 followers?
Yeah.
So people look at you and look at how you do your hair, look at how you do your makeup, look at what you're wearing. And so how do you choose? Because that's a big part of performing, is how
Right.
you look on stage.
Well, I have I guess kind of like a sponsorship with a boutique called Two Blue Boutique. It's in Columbia,
I
Illinois.
actually know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yes. And so they give me all my cute clothes to wear, like the shirt. Here, I'll stand up so you can see.
That
it.
is really cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always wearing their clothes. Blue.
Two Blue
Yeah.
Boutique.
TOO and then blue. Two Blue Boutique, and it's in Columbia, Illinois, and they have a website and everything. Go check out their stuff. I mean, it is adorable. It is
Cool.
adorable. So cute.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about album making. So I know that you said you did a little bit of R&B and hip hop, and
Yes.
so have you made an album before?
I've been in the process of making
Okay.
an album a couple different times, and a lot of people in the industry will understand that so many times things fall through.
Mhm.
Either the money's not there, or the working relationship just
Mhm.
wasn't there,
Yeah.
or something happened to where it just kind of stopped you in your tracks. And so when I was 20 and I signed to an R&B label, well, they were like a hip hop R&B label,
Okay.
and I was kind of like a pop artist, and we were in the process of making an album. I had put my first single out that was called No More, and it was doing really well. It was like #1 on New Music Weekly for like 5 weeks in a row, and it was doing really good, and it was getting radio play and all that fun stuff. But the relationship with my label, I mean, it was there, but I didn't feel like I was in full control creatively.
Yeah.
And really, when it came down to it, it was like I was writing country music and they were turning it into pop and
Yeah.
R&B songs, and
And
wasn't
at
comfortable.
heart, you want to do country music. So
Sure.
it's hard for you to mold and conform to what they want
Sure.
you to do. So
Yeah, and they gave me great opportunities, and they were a wonderful label and great to work with. But at the end of the day, like creatively, we weren't on the same page. And so
Yeah.
once I left, I made sure that no matter what I did, I was going to stay true to myself and to what was in my heart, which was country music. And so I didn't take the opportunity to sign to a new label. I didn't take the opportunity to go
Mhm.
find management, because I thought that the same thing was going to happen again.
Yeah.
So that's when I started making videos, and
Yeah.
my fans really were the people that gravitated towards it, and were the people who basically reassured me that you're right where you belong.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
you're
really
producing
happy.
what you feel most comfortable doing, and that's
For
they
sure.
always say if you're happy with what you're doing, you'll be successful. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Bastard Brothers Brewing Company. So they have sponsored round number 2 as well as round number 3. So what do you think? It's good. Yeah.
It is so good. I have the American wheat.
I do too now.
And
this
it
was
is
the first
awesome.
time I had this, and it was really good.
It is so good.
Schmitty has you have the American wheat too.
I do have the American wheat. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Good.
Schmitty, pull up
It
a
was
chair.
pretty
Yeah.
smooth.
You want to join
I
our?
Pull up a
was
chair.
very impressed with the taste.
Talk with us.
So let's introduce him a little bit here. So, who are you?
My name is Schmitty, Jeff
Okay.
Schmitz.
Cool.
Her and I have been together for almost a year now,
Cool.
and it's been a great year. It really has.
Yes.
Awesome.
I mean, sometimes she wonders why I'm with her, because I believe in her. You know,
Good.
I really do. You know,
Yeah.
we have so much fun on the road. We have fun performing, and lots of people just love what we do. And the first time we got together, it was just instant chemistry.
Good.
We just
So, how
gelled.
did you guys meet initially?
My first guitar player that a lot of people started getting used to on my Facebook page.
Mhm.
It was kind of a shock because we had our first couple of viral videos, and then I was really starting to gain a fan base. I think we were at like 50,000 at that point, and all of a sudden, you know, he had a baby on the way, and there's a
Mhm.
lot of stresses in his life, and he just realized that it just was getting too big for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so he took a step back, and I had to get on and announce that I was looking for a new guitar player and whatever. And so
How many people came after you for that?
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But the problem was, you know, they were from all over the country.
Yeah.
So it was like I really needed somebody local. And so I auditioned a few people and talked to a few people. And then a mutual friend of ours called and was like, you should really, you know, check out Jeff Schmitz. And then I checked my messages, and he had messaged me. And he was like, hey, I'm playing at what was it, Shenanigans? I'm playing at Shenanigans tonight. I'm doing a solo show.
Mhm.
Come see me. And I was like, okay. My dad was my manager. I'm sorry. My dad was my manager at the time. And so I was like, yeah, let's go check him out, you know, and we did, and like instantly he played almost his entire set with songs that I already did.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
So you
it
felt
was like,
kind of at home.
we didn't have to learn
Yeah.
anything together. We already knew,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like just change the keys up a little bit, and he was great, and he could also had a great voice
Mhm.
on him. So that's what's awesome about our show is the fact that I do songs, and then he does songs by himself too. So he
Yeah.
can do Brad Paisley, and you know, like he does like In Color, and he does like, you know, Fishing in the Dark and
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah.
He can do some of that stuff I can't
Toby
do.
Keith.
Toby Keith, like it's
Cool.
so it brings a great dynamic
Yeah.
to our show.
Got a good balance going on. Okay. So you guys have been playing together for a year, you said?
It'll be a year in March,
Wow.
right?
Coming up
Okay.
on here, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, we started rehearsing right about this time last year. We started rehearsing together.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, and it was great. It was just so weird because we did Jolene, what was it, like April 2nd or something?
Was that really one of your first, I guess, videos together?
That was our first viral video.
Viral.
But we had done 2 videos, I think. I think it was our 3rd video. It was like our 3rd video ever. And he said, we were practicing it. He just started playing it. Whatever, because that's just what he does.
Yeah.
He'll just start diddling and playing some random song, and I just started singing it, and he's like, this really suits your voice. And I was like, never sang it before. I actually need to learn the words. I had never
Yeah.
even. So we decided we were going to probably play it at one of our shows, and we're like, let's just do a video to it. We seriously, like, I did not think it was going to do anything. I was like, I wasn't even happy with the video totally.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, we've done it 10 times. Let's just post it and see what happens.
He had like 5,600 hits in the first hour.
Like,
Wow.
I mean, and then by the end of the 24 hours, it was at like 2 million. And I
Wow.
was just like, what is happening? And then before you knew
So
it,
I think he's got a good ear for highlighting your talent then.
yeah, for sure, yeah, he knows me really well.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And so after that, you know, it's crazy to think it's already been a year because
Yeah.
things just, we went from barely knowing each other
Uh-huh.
to being on the road every weekend together.
Yeah.
And hotels and radio interviews. And it was
Yeah.
like an
Yeah.
opening for this major band and this major band and Diamond
Yeah.
Rio and Trent Tomlinson and experiencing all this stuff together, but also trying to, you know, figure out each other as people.
Yeah.
We barely knew each other.
Yeah.
So we got forced to get close, really,
Yeah.
really easy.
We didn't have
but-
a choice because the shows were coming in. We're like, well, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and do that, we're going to do this. So,
Exactly.
I mean, we had to just learn the relationship and know each other and get everything, you know, together for the shows. And wow, just what a friendship we created.
Yeah,
Seriously,
You know, so
because like we
it's-
really didn't have a choice. You know, like
Well,
it was,
that's good that you both have that kind of open perception and
Oh,
be
yeah.
able to, you know, make your dynamic work together. So let's touch briefly on some of your music. So
Okay.
on top of you being an amazing vocalist and covering all these awesome songs like Jolene and Hard Candy Christmas, that was another one that I really love. That's one of my favorite Christmas songs.
I loved doing that one. That's one of my mom's favorite Dolly songs. Like
Yeah.
just period. And one day I was listening to Christmas music, just cooking breakfast in the kitchen, and that came on. And it's just such a catchy song.
Yeah.
And I had never heard it before.
Mhm.
Well, I probably had, but like,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't catch
You
on
listened
to it. Right. And so I was like, this is like really catchy, you know, I'm barely getting through. Like it was just like, just drew me. I was like, I played it over and over and over. And then I said, I wonder who sings this. And I looked it up and it was Dolly. And I called somebody and I said, here's our next video. Because it was
Yeah.
like right before Christmas
Yeah.
time. And I was like, we got to do this. And that one hit. I think that one's at 1.3 million now.
It's got a good holiday feel to it too.
Oh, for
it
sure.
just makes you feel
It pulls on your heartstrings
yeah,
too.
you're like, oh,
like,
it's,
yeah, it's
I
good.
do love
It's a
it.
little irrelevant from Christmas though. I mean, the only thing Christmas is the word Christmas.
Right, I know.
I
The song
was-
has nothing to do with Christmas.
I know.
I know, so it's like, but it's got that like holiday feel, like the
Right.
way that they put it together. So it's like, it's actually a really well written song.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had that one, and then Dan and I did a video of If You're Rating This, which I think is at 5 million.
Oh, I know that song as well. I like
Yeah,
that one as well.
yeah. So we did that one a while back.
So you're very strong vocally. Do
Thank
you do any of your own songwriting?
Oh yeah, I do all of my own songwriting.
Oh, awesome.
Except for on the album that I'm in the process of recording now, I
Okay.
did actually get a couple of really amazing Nashville songwriters.
That's awesome.
You know, it's kind of like when someone hands you a song that's so amazing and I just could not turn it down.
Yeah.
I would easily bump one of my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I feel like this song is better than one that I've written, I have no,
Yeah.
you know, my pride's out the window. I'm like, let's just, let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do what the people want to hear.
Yeah.
And let's make good music. So I do have a couple amazing songs that I've recorded.
So are you doing a full album? Or are you doing like an EP, like I think anything less than 4 is an EP? Or
Right.
Are you doing a
We're kind of going back and forth on that.
Okay.
Because there's two options here with the record we're planning on putting out is we were either going to put out 5 original songs and then 5 really big cover songs that I've
Mhm.
done. Or we're going to put out a 5-track EP and then have the 5-track covers EP, I'm sorry, be a like a bonus, like
Okay.
a bonus CD.
Mhm.
So we're going back and forth. We're not quite sure. It could be an EP and a bonus CD, or it could be all on one. So I'm still trying to decide.
So stay tuned.
Right. It's
a
not
mystery.
even finished yet.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm planning on. You know, obviously, I explain this to my fans so many times because it's so easy to look at the following I have and some of the sponsors that I have and some of the opportunities that I get and to think, oh, she's got to have a label, she's got to have management, and she's got to have financial backing. And I
Yeah.
don't have any of that.
Yeah.
You know, everything comes out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm still a struggling artist at this point. And so it's really easy to look at all of that and to think like, she's probably got $1 million.
Yeah, most people when they look at how many followers you have, they, at least I automatically thought she signed with a record label already.
Right.
Because I mean there's even some people out there that already have a record label and already have had their feet, you know, in it for years that don't have the following that you have. And not only the following, but the response that you get as well. I mean,
Yeah,
having the
fans are
following is
incredible.
one thing, but the response that you get from continuous response, you know, from continued uploads and things like that is pretty
Right.
remarkable. Because I mean, you can show something new tomorrow and all of your fans still interact with it.
Oh,
You know,
100%.
they keep up with you. So that's really good, and that's what fan base does, and that's fan based music. You know,
And that's when I made the decision. Once I started to realize how incredible my fans actually were and how dedicated to, as we like to call it, real country music.
yeah,
You know, the old stuff, the good stuff, the stuff that means something, and the stuff that's real country, and it's not gearing towards pop. Which, don't get me wrong, there's some really incredible artists out there
Yeah.
that are really making a splash in country music right now and are doing really well on the radio. But at the end of the day, I grew up on Jody Messina, Martina McBride, Faith Hill, and so that's the kind of music I want to put out.
yeah, and that's what you like to do. So
Right, and my fans love that, and that's
Yeah.
why they follow me. And so once I started to realize how awesome and incredible they actually were, I thought to myself, well, maybe don't sell your soul right now.
Mhm.
Maybe don't sell out to a record label right
Yeah.
now. Maybe
It's like the Jamie Johnson song.
exactly.
Mhm.
You know, maybe see what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so what I'm planning on doing right now is I'm planning on putting together like a pledge music campaign.
Oh.
So it's kind of like GoFundMe, but it's only for musicians.
Okay.
And I'm planning to put together that campaign and release it out to my fans in hopes to try to raise the money to put my album out to them. So
Cool.
I'm really excited about that, and I'm sure that they're gonna pull through for me because they're incredible. And I want to get my album out to them just as bad as they want to receive it. So I'm really excited to get that started.
Awesome.
The song that we're going to do for you guys today is my single. Some of you may have already heard it, some of you probably haven't, and I hope that you enjoy it. I wrote this song about a past relationship that I was in, just like I write a lot of my songs about broken hearts and, you know, happy endings and fun stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy it. This song is called Better Than Goodbye. Can I ask you a favor? It's not what you want to hear. Can we save it for later? 'Cause I know why you call me. We both know that this road is coming to an end. For a moment, just say something to make me feel whole again. Tell me that I blow your mind, that you fall in love all over when you look into my eyes. That I'm everything you've been trying to find, 'cause everything is gonna be alright. Sounds better than goodbye. Go on and let me down easy now, but you know I'll just hang on. 'Cause everything that you're talking about is nothing that I want. And we both know that I won't live without a fight. So for a moment, wrap me in your arms and tell me one more lie. Tell me that I blow your mind, that you fall in love all over when you look into my eyes. That I'm everything you've been trying to find, 'cause everything is gonna be alright. Sounds better than goodbye. Ooh, it sounds better than goodbye. You won't finish what you started. Just know that this ain't what I wanted. To try and stop these tears. Tell me what I wanna hear. Tell me that I blow your mind, that you fall in love all over when you look into my eyes. That I'm everything you've been trying to find, 'cause everything is gonna be alright. Sounds better than goodbye. If you guys like that song, you can download it now. It's called Better Than Goodbye. You can get it on iTunes, Google Play, or go to my website at www.alexandrakmusic.net.
Bastard Brothers.